Hi everybody. Oh, welcome to Tuesday's live chat. So great to be here with you on this gloriously windy day. Insanely windy day. So insanely windy that while I was sitting in my car waiting to go in for my physical therapy appointment, it was rocking my car back and forth. That's crazy wind. That's Hood River wind for you. We've been a little spoiled because it hasn't been too terribly windy. Like for many days in a row, we've kind of had like windy and then a reprieve and then not terribly windy and not a windy at all. It's kind of my favorite thing when it's not windy at all. And now it's like insanely windy today. Hello, Miss Kim. Hi, Beverly. I've got my progress to show off. Hola, hola, hola. So hi Heidi, hi Sarah. I love it when I see all the names. Hi Bert. Roll in. Heidi, I have something I found that's going to be so great for my sweater. I can't wait to show everybody. So, how was your weekend, everybody? We had a pretty good weekend. We got to go see some friends that we are very near and dear to us, Andy and Christy. Hello. This weekend because they were camping nearby, and so we drove to their campsite and sat social distanced around the campfire for a while, and oh gosh, it does a heart good. I mean, I haven't seen him since New Year's Eve, so boy, it was really, really, really nice. I hope you got to do something nice-ish last weekend. Yeah, Marilyn, I believe it. She says she doesn't miss the wind because she grew up in this area, and I wouldn't either if I didn't live here. Oh, it's so funny. I knew what I was getting into when I moved back here. It's not like it's a surprise. But boy, do I hate it. I just, I'm really easily overstimulated by noise and even visual movement. And Terry, she says she's here and she's on time. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Hi, Nydia. Hi, Erica, Rhonda. So anyway, yeah, I get overstimulated, and in the same way, like I don't do great in a room full of toddlers, I don't do great when I can see and hear the wind all around me, especially standing in the wind. So when it's really, really windy, I like to be in a, it's terrible, in a room where I can't see the wind, like with the curtains closed or whatever, and preferably maybe can't even hear the wind. It just gets me, it gets my brain kind of addled. It just like, it fries me out, like somebody short-circuited me. Kim, you tweaked your back? Oh gosh, that sounds just like my mom. She was flat on her back last week too. Back stuff, man. I'm telling you. My very first experience with physical therapy was 8 years ago or so when I ruptured a disc in my back, and I had never had physical therapy before that. And oh my God, I learned so much about myself and my body, and how the way that I stood and walked had created a lifetime of, slow bulging disc issues, and then they ruptured. It was no surprise. But if I had just had that physical therapy, like maybe when I was 18 or 20, like just entering adulthood, I would have learned all of that. I could have corrected it, and I could have avoided these lifelong back issues. I hear ya. Tweaked back stuff. That is no fun. No, definitely not, Kim. She says, are you calling me old enough to be with her? I'm not, because I've been there. I have been exactly flat on the floor. I think the first time my back went out was when I was a freshman in college, and I got stuck on my dorm room floor for hours waiting for my roommate to come back from class to help me get to the student medical center to get some help. That was the first time. Judy's in mourning? What? She says she killed her steeked cowl. You misstitched the steek. Oh my gosh, Judy, I want to hear more about this, because that sounds like everybody's worst nightmare, to prepare a steek and then have it go wrong. Oh my gosh, especially as I'm knitting this giant steek sweater that you guys have seen me pick the colors out. Oh, naproxen is his lifesaver. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to talk all over in tangents like this. Judy, I'm so sorry. I hope you can join us on our knit together tomorrow afternoon so you can tell us more about that. I would love to hear more about that. You might have to work. I know it's at 2 p.m. That's not super convenient probably for you. Oh my goodness. Well, on that subject, let's talk about tomorrow's knit together. So I think it's time for us all to see each other's faces, right? Don't you agree? So you don't just have to listen to me talk all the time. So I hope you can join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. The Zoom link is on the Not Another Hat Unraveled group. It's also in the Ravelry Challenge group if you're in either of those. It also went out in this morning's newsletter. But we're going to have a little knit together at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So we can share progress on different things. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Lana's knit along, and anyone who's doing that can share their progress. And then I'm going to give my spoiler for my first clue for the Sharon show. So I will alert you. So if you don't want to see what that looks like, you can avert your eyes for a short period. And and we're going to talk about the Ravelry Challenge and get some updates, because I think Kim has some big news. She might have been the first one to meet her goal. Kim. Hi, Audrey. Oh, good. Judy, you're going to be there. Okay, Judy can tell us what went wrong with her steeked cowl. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified about that. I have to, I've steeked the one sweater, but I think it's easy to get lucky one time. Even, what is that? Even a blind pig finds a truffle sometimes, or something like that. Now I'm really terrified again for this second one. Like, I feel like I have to go back to the drawing board. I'm definitely going to rely on those videos that Knit Camp has put out about seeking. So, Kim, you got a citation from Sharon? Oh, I want to know what you did to get a citation from Sharon. I love Sharon. Sharon is who I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a cat named Sharon. If you guys don't know about Sharon, I've said this before. Go check out Casapinka's Instagram. You'll learn all about Sharon. All right, should we talk about some knitting? I have a couple little projects I'm going to show you that I worked on over the weekend. And then the rest of it, we'll probably cut it short today so that we can save some things to talk about at tomorrow's knit together. But so I started these Havirland ankle socks back. Time has no meaning anymore. This was one of the flurry of things that I casted on back when this was all started. I casted on 4 different pairs of socks in the first 6 weeks of the pandemic. I think you guys are to blame. I think you guys probably made me do it. Yeah, pretty sure. So anyways, this was a partial ball because I had used some of it for the yarn tasting, and so I wasn't sure how long I could get, so I decided I would make ankle socks. So that one has been done, but this is the news. This is the real news. I am past the heel on number 2, which means they're not going to match. I didn't try to line my colors up. I couldn't be bothered. Like, whatever. Look, I only have this far to go from here to here. So, I don't know. It's like 8 rounds in my ribbing. So, woohoo for that. I really need to free these needles up so that I can cast on my Dreamin' It's a sickness, you guys. So I can cast on my Dreamin' Color Socket Club socks because I want to try my first ever pair of Afterthought heel socks, and that is going to be perfect in the Dreamin' Color Socket colors. Bert, you finished your first clue. I just finished it last night. Woo! Yay! I love it. Are you loving it? My colors are not entirely me, but I love that they're not me. You know, that they're kind of outside my box because it's fun watching them play and come together. So. Okay, the other thing that I really worked on this weekend is my Lana's sweater, my soon-to-be steeked sweater that Beverly and I are doing together. And I got up to the armholes. I'm so stoked. Whoop, yarn's falling. I'm going to see if I can show it to you without having it fall off the needles. Ta-da! Look, you guys! I did it! Now I'm on my sleeve. So, let's see here. I can't orient myself. My gosh. Oh, here's my steek, right here. This is where I'll cut, right up right here. So I've got 2 pockets. Woo! And I got my pocket fronts done. I just am gonna have to tack those down when I get the pockets sewn in. So super fun. Somehow I got my stitch count slightly off. And you know what? I'm not a ripper. I am 100% a roll with it-er. And those of you who've been around me know that. Like if you bring us a project in and you're hell-bent on ripping it out because of a mistake you made, I'm going to try 6 ways to Sunday to talk you out of it. Because I am more than happy to live with slight imperfections and fix things on the fly. than ripping it all out. It's just knitting. And I am a firm believer in the idea that it does not have to be 100% perfect. And that's the reason that we love knitting, is that it's so flexible and we can create so many different things and ways of doing things that you can create a million fixes for things, including ending up short a few stitches. I know it has to do with the math I did to change the decreasing, the side shaping, but whatever, I'm not going to sweat it. So here's my sleeve. I got started on my sleeve. So the pattern on the sleeve goes up to about the top of the forearm, and then it goes into the little, they call it the Peary pattern. Mary Jane calls it the Peary pattern, this little guy here, until it joins up with the body at the armholes, and then you decrease raglan style right on in towards the neck. And so I'm cruising. I got to get another half a sleeve, and then another whole sleeve, and then it's decrease time, which is the best time when you start seeing that radical lessening of the stitches. So super excited about that. Now this is what I'm most excited about, though. I went upstairs to get my sock so that I could show it to you, and in my knitting area, and I saw these buttons that I bought 2 years ago at our last fiber festival from Woolly Moss Roots. I don't know if any of you have seen them at other festivals. It's a husband and wife team, and they make the most beautiful wooden buttons and earrings. I bought some earrings too, and they are so precious. And I had bought this set of buttons, and I didn't have a use intended for them, but they're going to be perfect on my Jenny at the fair. So check out these buttons. First I'll show you the buttons. So woollymossroots.etsy.com if you want to find some of these for yourself. They are spendy, but they're beautifully made, and they're worth it. I mean, you can just see how lovely these are. And so here is how they would look with the sweater. Don't you think this is going to be perfect? Right up my button band? It's serendipitous. It was meant to be. I'm so stoked about this. Love it. So that was the big find, the accidental find, I should say. Beverly, I'm ahead of you. Well, you were messing around with your colors, so of course I'm ahead of you. You had to be sure. You had to be sure that it was right. Sally says she needed to hear the advice that it's okay to fudge things and you don't have to rip things out. Ingrid, you have 2 pairs of earrings. I'm jealous. I only got the one, but I would love to get. And maybe I should go support them and check out their Etsy site. I'm going to go do that after we get off this video. I might need to buy myself another pair of earrings. I swear I spent over an hour looking at those earrings and trying to decide which ones to get. So I think that maybe I hope they're still in business. I hope they're still going. You guys should all go check it out. woollymossroots.etsy.com. Really great. You're still messing with your colors. Yeah, make another one. Make another one, Beverly. Totally. I'm really good at enabling you guys. All right. We're going to cut it short today because I want to see all your faces tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific time on our Zoom meetup, our knit together. We're going to have a little knit together. And I want to see your progress and your current projects. And I want to hear about your tragedies, like Judy's speaking tragedy. And all of it. I want to hear all of it. I just cannot wait to see your faces. So I'm working at home the next couple of days to work on some videos and stuff. So I'll be here at home doing the Zoom meetup. So I'll be able to fully concentrate on checking in with all of y'all. Kim, I hope you can join us because I think we need to celebrate your Ravelry Challenge victory. So anyways, see y'all tomorrow and have a very lovely Tuesday afternoon. Bye.